Welcome to Season 2 of the NASBL. It is good to be back. My name's Koji. Joining us today with this cast is Leech. Great man, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Koji. How about you?
Oh, living the dream. I'm excited about the new season. It's been a long time coming, a lot of delays, but it looks like we're all set for our first match. Team Dragon Slayers versus Mael's team. You look at the rosters for both teams, Leech, and you see Dragon Slayers has 187 going to be playing GK today. They also have Trig, Billiam, and MLG playing D today. And your mids, Fox, Chris, and Shake. On Dragon Slayer's teams, that's a pretty strong lineup going up against Mael's team. Give us a little rundown on this.
Yeah, so it's a kind of an older lineup. It's made up a little bit of the Little Mermaids teams from last season. You have Chris added in there, adding a little bit of difference in the mids. 187 was pulled off of Speed Hack Detected, and he's a really experienced keeper. One of the better ones in the game coming off last season. And then they also brought in Shake, one of the newer mids from the pub scene, who's been playing a lot of pub games recently. So they look really strong. William, of course, very experienced at defense and mid, can go back and forth. And Foe played really well last year. I was very impressed with Foe throughout last season. So I think this lineup could definitely give some teams run for the money. I would still say it's a little bit of an underdog lineup. Little Mermaids didn't do the greatest last year. They did well. They competed near the end of the season. But I'd say it's a little bit of an underdog team that could give a lot of teams some trouble and could definitely provide some upsets as we go later into the season.
Mermaids last season definitely had a bit of a struggle, but they had some very key players, as you just mentioned. And let's see how they line up against Mael's team. Keeper, Shadow, D, Welshie, Mael, Bags, and Skarn for a midfield. Strong midfield there.
Yeah, this is a really scary team, especially when you consider that there's a little rumor that OT is actually on this team as well. So when you put that together as a team, that's scary. That's a scary lineup you're looking at whenever you play this team. The four mids you can play, it doesn't matter which three of them are playing for the game because they're all very experienced. Three of the four of them have experience in Deathball and have played top caliber Supraball before. And then Shadow and Welshie, they're both very good. They both played last year in the NASBL. So they're seasoned. Just all over this lineup, it screams, terrifying. Top tier team, I guess, would be the way I put it.
Yeah, it's up there. We'll have a breakdown of all the new teams as the season goes past. If you look at Shadow's grown, like, he has his hit or miss games, it's like he's either on fire 100% or it's not, he doesn't go on tilt, but it's like the clicks aren't fast enough or something. So we'll have to see what exactly Shadow comes out of the gates with.
He's a very inconsistent keeper. He, as you said, he has those games where he can shut down any mid in the game. But then he has those games where, I can score on him, and I'm a defender, right? So he has those games. But I think he's, with the extra experience he's had in the offseason, he should be able to put together a number of those really good games in a row. And if he can, I would look out.
Yeah. Teams getting set. We're waiting on Team DK to come in. So, the new season brings about new changes, specifically on the game itself. We're working now on the Steam client. You can go to supraball.net or sb.dotarp.com, and you can click sign in through Steam at the top. And it's a complete change from what we saw Season 1. Season 1's UDK version, you didn't have the new features that are out there. You don't have, like, the ball boosting and double boosting is kind of, or sucker boosting each other, Euro boost or whatever, is gone. Tell me through some strategies. You've been playing this a lot more than I have. Tell us some strategies that you and your team are going to be looking at.
Well, the big thing was getting rid of sucker boosting and getting the ball boost. So the big strategy has come about now is that teams like to do a charge boost, where the defender will be near the back line, and he'll charge the ball up and hit it into one of the mids, and that'll get them around the edge of the defense core. And that really puts the defense at disadvantage because they can't predict this. It's not as easy as it was to predict the Euro boost, where you know they're going to be ending up somewhere in your end. This is kind of a thing where they can do it at any point, even when they're in the offensive zones. It's very difficult for defenders to get around. A lot of teams have been adapting that. The other really big change that came about in the Supraball version was the increased sucker power. So when you have the sucker out, it's a lot stronger than it was during the standalone version. And what mids are now doing, and it's really, really annoying, it's really strong, is that when they're being covered by a D, they'll turn around and suck them. And then as soon as they have them in the sucker, they'll flick around and hit them. And they're immediately beating the D. It's something that we didn't even have a comparison to in the old version. There was nothing like that. There's nothing that powerful to be a D. It was all about hammering at the right time. Now they have this, where a lot of the players who weren't as good at hammering can beat D a lot easier, and I think it will lead to a lot more scoring this season than there was last year.
Hopefully, we did have a lot of scoring last year, and it's still a highly. You're seeing a lot more especially on the Euro side of games, where they have the lower scoring because just the way their style of play is, and it's not as fast. A little bit more passing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean LNB passing, but still passing. But you're seeing scores there that are pretty low. But then you go on the NA side, with all the pugs that have been going on, and it's either because the teams are stacked or whatever. But you're seeing like 10 Mercies games. I mean, like Mercy games all the time.
Yeah, and you still see it in the Steam version. Last year in the NSBL, there wasn't too many games with two big scores. There was always, a really lopsided score or kind of a close game with low scores. But in the Supraball or in the Steam version, we've seen those big scoring games with these huge lopsided goals and everything again. But we've had a few scrims recently. We haven't had too many to start the season. This season's kind of been put together very quickly, and the teams have been playing a lot by themselves, trying to get the players ready, some strats ready. But a few scrims I have seen, they've been very low scoring. 3-1 range, 3-2 range. The highest I saw was like a 6-5 last night with this Dragon Slayers team against a mix. But they're a lot lower scoring than last year, and they're a lot closer than last year. So I think this is going to be a really competitive season. But I'm hoping we'll see some of those higher scoring 6-5, 7-5, 8-7 games.
Yeah, definitely. And so we're still waiting on subs here for, I believe, DK's team or Mael's team probably. So teams are different. We had all mixed up.
Yeah.
All the old names, all the old team names are gone, so we're going to have to start getting used to this. I'm looking at the team list over at sb.dotarp.com again. Go there. Sane's Evil Legion, to me, looks like the scariest team imaginable.
Yeah, they're definitely the favorites coming in here, because not only did they take probably the best players from the winners of last season, Tap C, but they also took some of the best players from the fourth place team and groundskeepers. And it just, the best keeper last year is Pat, and the second best was Sane. You have them both on the same team. You can rotate them if you wanted to. You could play so many different lineups. You have Chicken, you have Fuse. It's just this crazy lineup.
It's a powerhouse, and going back to having the low-scoring games, how crucial goalkeeping is, and in this game, specifically now, and to have two of the top goalkeepers and one of the best, I think everybody would say by far, is just unreal.
And what they can do with that lineup too, any night if Sane's not feeling it or Pat's not feeling it, they can just say, all right, we'll put in the other one. And it's still scary. Going up against either one of them is still terrifying.
It is ridiculous. ELO Team 6 comes out. What do you look at this? Bakes is on there. E's on there. It's kind of like it looks. Pliff's on there. That's a pretty strong team. Still kind of speed hacky feeling.
Yeah, it's a lot of the old members of Speed Hack coming out. Bakes was a lot of teams last year. He was kind of rotating around, a little bit of the free agent feel, pillars and groundskeepers. But besides that, it's a lot of Speed Hack. But the thing that comes with that is that they have probably the most experience together as a team. They play with Scrubs for a lot of games. Pliff and E, of course, played a lot of times. and they've played, if you look back at E's teams and Cause's teams from the very beginning of Supraball, it looks very similar to this lineup, right? So they've had a lot of time to get used to the play styles of each other, and adding in a good player like Bakes to just make it, I think a pretty good team coming in here. I wouldn't say a top team. I think that Saints Evil Legion and Mael's team are going to be the top two to beat, but I think they could definitely challenge for a final spot again.
A lot of new faces coming into the league. A lot of strong pub players getting into the NASBL now. You look at Red Team, up there with Revan, Vendetta, Dotarp himself's in there, Pickle's in there. For a new group like this, they played a lot together, so I think that experience is going to help them. But how do you feel like them coming into the league, and where do you see them going?
Well, it's tough to say because I haven't seen them scrim at all yet, and I haven't seen them play even as like groups, like the three mids together or anything. So it's tough to say where they'll fall right now. But what I can say is that Vendetta is scary good. Well, we played with him as a mix against one of these. I think it was against Mael's team. We played with him, and he was crazy good when we played defense in front of him. That he scares me. He can carry that team to games, to wins. And with Raven's experience too, I think that he could mold them. Raven and Dotarp can mold them into a fairly good team. But again, they're underdogs, right? They haven't played this level before, like as a team. 3 or 4 of them haven't played this level, and so it'll be interesting to see how well they can compete. But I think that they could surprise a lot of teams if they gel together fairly quickly.
Yeah, we did see what looked like there was going to be a lot of upsets last year with the Mermaids in their games. So kind of keep an eye out on Red Team for upsets. I don't know why they would call it this. Sesquipedalians?
Yeah. That's the short form of their name too.
Oh jeez. And then the name popping out right there is Wrath.
Yeah.
Hugely experienced, major carry. But then you have Ngaro, Binary Bandit, another pub player. Don Guido Spumoni, I have no clue who that is. All right, and then Sir Lux. Lux, of course, is going to be on their team. Lux and Wrath together, that's a pretty killer combination too.
Yeah, and the way this team came about was that Taunt and Wrath really wanted a team that they could mold into a team they wanted to play with. They wanted players that had potential, and they could tell them what to do and they would do it, and they could create a team from that, kind of image that they were starting with, from what they wanted, their ideals. And they got some good players in Jenga Man and Binary Bandit. I'm worried about Binary Bandit because he was actually a defender before the season started, and they moved him to keep. So it'll be interesting to see how he can deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But Jenga Man is really good. He's been playing a lot of pugs every single night on the Steam version, and he's been doing fairly well for himself. He's been holding his own against some top mids, and then of course, Lux, Wrath, and Taunt. That's good. Those are 3 guys who have really experienced. Who are, Wrath played the top team last year. Taunt played on the 3rd place team last year, and they both scored a ton of goals. They both played incredibly well. And you add in Lux, who, he was really good. I don't think he played last year at all for the season, but he played a lot of pugs last year during the season. And I think that with some more experience as the season goes on, those top 3 could be one of the best mid lineups in the game right now.
Well, looks like we're going to have to delay the start of this game, waiting on the captain with his name on his team not showing up. Waiting on Mel, so we're going to delay this game for another 15 minutes. Sorry for the delay, but we will be back. Leech and I better than ever. Hit an RMB pass over and hit a follow if you have not already. And check out sb.dotarp.com. We will be right back with NASBL Season 2 kickoff. And we're back now, getting set for the first game of the NASBL Season 2 between Dragon Slayers and Mael's team. Mael still getting into this.
Yeah, he's getting on right now. Should be in any moment.
Looking at... Looks like having a little bit of server issues as well, but we will be set here soon to kick off this new season. Very excited. Give us one thing each team needs to do in order to secure their first victory.
Well, this is the first game that each team is playing, so we really don't know the strengths and weaknesses of the teams yet. But I would say that for Mael's team to come out, Mael has to play really well, especially with the sub. So it's going to be about how well Mael, Scrubs, and OT, who is their other player, the other mid tonight, are going to play together. And that's kind of going to secure the victory, because I see this team as a team that will win by outscoring the opponents. So we have to see how well the three of them gel together, because I don't think they've played at a competitive level as the three of them as a mid lineup before. For the Dragon Slayers, it's going to be some of the similar things. It's going to see how the players gel together. Of course, this team has a little bit more experience together, with Bill and Foe and MLG playing on Little Mermaids last year. But it's also going to, I think the big thing to look out for is how 100 plays, because I have not seen 187 in any pugs in a long time. I don't even know how long it's been since he's played a Supraball game. So it'll be interesting. I think the game really rests for Dragon Slayers and how well 187 can keep.
Definitely going to be on his shoulders today. Hopefully get some help with his midfielders there. Foe, again, you alluded to it. Great chemistry there with Billiam, and Chris should be just as good. He's been in the pugs a lot as well. Long-time player, so
yeah,
we'll see how they stack up.
Easily just fit into this lineup seamlessly. He didn't play much last NASBL season, but he has been playing a lot of pugs, and he has been playing with this team in some scrims. So I think he should be a seamless fit with this those two guys up front.
Getting ourselves set in now. Teams warming up a little bit. They've had enough time to do that because of Mael. And hopefully we can get this all started up. Team switched on me. Alright, we'll do that. They are restarting the servers, and so we will restart our own.
They're just restarting this one, I think.
If you haven't yet, go download the game at supraball.net. More and more keys given away every day. Oh, that's loud.
That's one of the things the Steam version hasn't fixed yet. It's that it resets your volume every time.
Still some issues going on.
It's a little buggy, but it's still an alpha, and David M is always hearing what we have to say to some extent, and incorporating features that the players really want. We've suggested a few things to him, and he's always looking out for bugs. So, things get fixed fairly quickly.
It's good to see how the developer is changing. If you go to reddit.com/r/Supraball subreddit, you can see there was another post today on the new version UE4 and how the guns are made. Very interesting read there.
Yeah, they're posting a lot of cool stuff about the development to UE4, all the things they're doing, all the new stuff they're putting in. It looks like it's going to be really cool when it comes out.
Check out the new little intro they have going on.
They've been tweaking this for a little while, playing new music and new animations and stuff into it. I think it's pretty cool.
Down here on the field, checking out everybody's setup. Very nice, yeah. It's very nice how the visual aspects have changed. You notice the shield changes. Getting back into this. Sorry for the delay, people. A lot of issues, even though we've been through this season before. The new version of this is still a little bit buggy, but they're working on it. Team's getting set up now. Mael's team versus Dragon Slayers. See the lineups once again. Shadow keeping Mael coming back from the dead, getting here. Walshy and Hobo. Pip Wander's taunt, correct?
No, Pip Wander is OT.
Oh, OT. I got you. And OT's in there. Bill, Chris, Foe, MLG, and 187.
Now, I'm not sure if what's going on. I guess Hobo is playing. I expected Scrubs to be playing as the midfielder, but it seems like it's going to be Hobo, which is an interesting change. Hobo's not as experienced as Scrubs in the new version. So it'll be, I haven't seen him play too many pugs. It'll be interesting to see, how he does in this this level, just all of a sudden.
Yeah, going to be great. Getting set now to start off. Finally, the first game in NASBL Season 2 is upon us. Oh, the spectator bug.
Yeah, it's another one of those little buggy things. But it looks like we're ready to go. I think this is live.
We are live. First kickoff in NASBL Season 2 goes to Team Dragon Slayers. Chris out on the outside. Foe getting hit there by OT. Good little boost in there. Gets it out, but good save. Shadow, first time getting tested.
Nice little move in there by Dragon Slayers. They seem to have been beating the defense and passing the ball really effectively on that first sequence.
Ball out. Back to Dragon Slayers. Billiam wide open up top. He's going to be able to get that ball. Has to pass back to MLG. MLG to Foe. Foe's one hit. Going to have to give it up. OT all up in his grill. Chris tries a top spin pass, but Hobo intercepts it.
That was great defense by Hobo. I haven't seen him do that before. That was fantastic.
Ball given back up, though, to Dragon Slayers. Chris coming in pretty quickly. You can see the difference between this year and last year, how heavy it is when walking around. Can't get around so fast.
Now, walking speed's been reduced with the ball. It's more difficult to just kind of walk into play. It forces people to pass.
Mael finding it out. Finds OT in the top. Tries to find Mael. Can't get it out, though. Ball given away. Back to Dragon Slayers now. Billiam coming up from the bottom side. Gives it out to Foe. Foe's going to have to give it back out. Tries to get back to Billiam, but it's good block there by Mael to get him out of the way.
Yeah, this has been great defense by Mael's team early on here. They've been playing great man-to-man coverage. No chances so far.
OT showing you that off-the-wall pass. 187 has to come out. Foe able to get it out. And back to Dragon Slayers. 2 minutes down. Still no scores. Only one real shot on goal so far. Came early. Spread out. Foe being pushed back all the way back to his end. Gives the ball up to Mael. Mael scores.
That's a mistake by Foe. He cannot give the ball up to Mael like that because Mael will score that goal every single time. 10 out of 10.
Given up. Mael's team takes first goal rights here at NASBL. MLG deep top spin pass. Not picked up. Finally by Foe. Able to get it out. Billiam gonna have to. Oh, overcharges. Hits Welsh. Oh, it is knocked out by Shadow. Deep ball out. 3-on-2 now. Hobo wide open in the middle. Looks like he's going for it. Good save by 187.
And that was a good sequence there by Mael's team. That's their first real offensive chance besides Mael's goal, which was a giveaway on Dragon Slayer's part.
Dragon Slayer's back. Getting the ball, trying to find Foe. Top spin, hits the post and into Shadow's grip. Deep pass now. There's Mael with his cherry pick, finds the bottom left corner.
It seems like right now MLG just can't deal with what Mael's doing. Mael is the best cherry picker in the game, so MLG's gonna have to step up a little bit, or Mael's gonna just walk all over him all game.
Billion pass blocked out there. Hobo's going to be able to pick it up. 2-0 Mael's team. You're seeing that strength come out early now. Mael giving it out to OT. Gives it up to Welsh. You're going to have to find an opening. Finds Mael on the top. Those angles, though, are going to make him give it all the way back out to Shadow. Intercepted by MLG, but picked back up by Mael. Hit out off the wall, scores!
And that's the danger with OT and Mael being together. Mael can steal for somebody, and OT can put it right to the back of the net. OT with that wall stuff, he is just incredible when he gets the ball alone in front.
You're seeing that a lot lately, coming from the EU side as well. A lot of ball off the wall play. Kind of a misdirection there, and you saw it perfectly by OT. Deep pass finds Mael. Looking for OT, but blocked out by MLG. Good D.
We need to see MLG do that a lot more if they're going to come back in this game. Already down 3-0 is a tough deficit to recover from.
OT back off the wall, trying to find an open Mael. Mael's one hit. He's going to not get it. MLG gets the ball out. Back out to Dragon Slayers. Deep pass misses Foe, but good ball management, or Welshie management, to say the least. Finds Billiam, has Chris, it goes into the top right corner. 3-1.
And that was just great play by Foe. You know, he misses the first ball. It was way over his head, but he pushes Welsh out of the way to get the ball off the wall, and makes a nice pass to Bill on the opposite side there. That's just great ball movement from the Dragon Slayers again.
Back out to Mael's team. Intercepted by MLG. Good defense. Starting off, even though they're 3-1.
And 3-1's,
ball finds
they can definitely come back from this. This isn't unsurmountable.
Absolutely not when Billiam snipes him. Makes it 3-2.
And just as I say, they score another one. This game is really tight.
Ball given up. MLG able to pick it up. Couldn't get a good roll pass in there. But given away now. Dragon Slayers looking to come back again. After being down 3-0, Billiam taking the team on his back. See what Mael's team can do here. OT goes off the wall back to himself. Mael gets past. Has a Billiam in front of him. Hobo. Open, can't get it to him. Back out to OT. And they are going to... Oh, Welshie close, one hit.
Really dangerous right there by Welshie, but good on him to get the ball off real quick.
Ball given away. Foe's right there to pick it up. Oh, good blocking out there. Finds it. Open man. Tries to get it to Chris, but can't. 187 coming out deep to get that ball out. It looks like he might get blocked out. Foe's wide open on the side. Here's the wall ball. Miss pass.
Dragon Slayers have looked really good in this second part of the first half, I would say. After that 5-minute mark, they've been putting on the offense here.
Foe. A little bit of a miss pass there because of the boost up of Chris able to get it quite easily. Slowing down the game. Billiam gets past Hobo, finds him in the middle. Tries a little short dump, but Shadow, good block. Chris knocked out now. Finds Mael open. Oh, OT's in the middle. See what Mael does here. Good stop by MLG.
That was a great defensive block by MLG, because OT is not going to miss that.
Deep pass finds Foe. Top right corner, ties the game.
And that's the danger there. They put OT up really quickly to get that 2-on-1. After it failed, they had 2-on-1 going the other way, and Dragon Slayers converted on theirs, whereas Mael's team didn't.
Ball back out now. Mael's team. Mael gonna, looks like, give it up, but OT's right there, able to get the ball. Mael, one hit. Foe able to get it. Has MLG in the middle, 2 men on his face. Not the way Foe likes it. Ball kicked out. Back to Dragon Slayers and see what they can do. 187 passing out. 3 men in the middle. There's, you can see the ball movement from him getting it, but Couldn't get. Deep pass. Welsh, good interception. Mael one hit. It's going to back off a little bit. Good boosting back there to defense, though, by the Dragon Slayers.
It seems like after that first, 5-6 minutes, the defense has really turned up here, and there hasn't been a chance in such a long time now.
Well, there's one off to the side, barely misses. Good try there by Billiam. Foe. Getting pushed back there by Welshie. And just as well, good sucker there, but ball finds Foe. Billiam gets past OT. Good save by Shadow. Back out to Billiam, though. Second chance. Oh, don't know about that.
A little bit of a misfire. I don't think Bill was intending to do that one.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had any curve whatsoever. Boosting up now. Mael's team. OT's right there in the middle. Has Hobo on the side, but OT's going for it. Saved by 187. And back out to Dragon Slayers. Deep pass. Finds Foe. Chris in the middle. Has it. Oh, miss. Missed the ball. Good opportunity there, but just could not get a connection. Mael not cherry picking anymore. Foe blocked out by Welshie. Back to Dragon Slayers. 10:50 left in the game. Tied up now, 3-3.
And Dragon Slayers have looked good now. They've really picked up their game. They picked up their boosting, their defense. They're getting more opportunities than Mael's team. This is scary right now if I'm Mael's team.
Interesting to see how they change strats if they do. Good deep pass finds Chris takes the lead.
And that is just perfect. Chris found himself a little bit of open space, and as soon as he did, he got the pass from long, deep in their own zone, and he just fires it right into the lower corner with that dump shot.
4-3, the comeback. Realize halfway into this game now. See how Mael's team steps up. Welshie finds Hobo, has Mael in the middle. Good sucker by MLG. MLG stepping up big time for his team.
Yeah, he looked a little bit shaky when we first started, but he has really stepped up here. He's shut down Mael, and he's shut down a few other opportunities they've had.
MLG finds Chris tries something there, but couldn't pull it off. Finds Mael now. Back to cherry pick and finds Hobo on the bottom. Oh, pass miss. Let's see if Chris Shadow going deep to get that ball. Back out to Mael's team. 3-on-3. Chris coming in as well. Stopped out there. Back to Mael's team.
I think Mael's team's going to have to do something a little bit different now. They've been trying the same strats they did when they scored their first three, and they just haven't been working the way they did early on.
Ball control by Mael. Oh, T gives it up. Another good defensive stop there by Dragon Slayers.
And 3-on-1 here. This is looking scary.
Billiam going for glory. Facial by Welshie. Yep, missed opportunity there.
But that's exactly what Welshie needs to do to keep his team in this. A 5-3 game with this kind of tilt happening is I don't know if that's recoverable.
Mael gets one hit out there by MLG. Pressure by MLG, but gets the ball safely back out to OT. Finds Mael, dunks it in over 187. Tie game.
And that is classic Mael. Mael plays best when he only has one hit, and he will take that hit from the defender to get open and pass back to one of his other mids. That is just vintage Mael.
Foe open up on the side, but finds Chris. He has an opportunity here. Stopped by OT. Billiam able to get the ball back out to Chris. Good little pressure there by Mael's team off the top post. Chris misses. Mael, deep ball in the corner. Roll shots it back out to OT. Trying to find Mael, but good block there by MLG.
And Dragon Slayers really has to look out for that quick change in possession, because Mael will score those goals.
3-on-1 here. They can't get past fast enough. Foe tries to find Chris, but booped out by OT.
What a play by OT. That was a sure goal if he didn't come back. 2-on-0 in the box. Ball
still in Dragon Slayers control. Mael fighting MLG out there. Tries a wall pass. Good try there. But ball goes all the way back out to Mael. Oh, Mael misclick there. Big opportunity now. Foe wide open. Goes for Billiam. Billiam with the angle gets saved by Shadow.
Bill just got boosted a little bit too fast, faster than he wanted to at least, and he was way above the crossbar. He just couldn't get the right angle to score that goal.
And now back on to Mael's team. Good block by MLG. Back out to Mael. Mael trying to find OT, finds the corner, takes the lead back.
What a goal. That was just a perfect charge set, and OT places it exactly where he wants it.
Game taken back now to Mael's grasp. 7 minutes left. Tight game for our first NASBL Season 2 head-to-head. Finds Christmas right into Shadow, and he pays for it with his life.
Chris has looked a little bit off today, and as I say that, Mael looks a little bit off shooting into the stratosphere.
Ball back out. Oh, nobody able to catch it. The time waste realized. Finally, MLG able to pick up. He knocks it back out again. Mael showing us some new strats here.
Hey, if the ball was in the stratosphere there, they can't score a goal, right?
Right. Them big NASBL tactics you're seeing here. Oh, good save there, out by 187, jumping out to stop it from getting to Mael.
That was dangerous. Mael was all alone in the corner, and that's not where you want him.
Mael, best known for his cherry picking, knows how to get the ball to his teammates. He can also score. Giving away now back to MLG. Dragon Slayers have 6 minutes to tie this thing up. Ball kicked out. Mael able to pick it up. Good scoop, has MLG on him. Billiam able to boost back pretty quickly. Giving up once again. Good spot.
Oh.
Finds the roll. Billiam ties the game up.
And that was just great placement by Billiam. He was alone, and he just got the shot off at the top of the box before someone killed him. And that's just great game awareness there to know that he has time to get that shot off.
5-5's your score. Finding OT now. Mael's team trying to set up. Good little open defensive posture they got going on there. Dragon Slayer's able to get it. Foe getting backed out into a corner, trying to find teammate over there, but couldn't. MLG kicks it out. This will be a fight for the ball right here. OT kicks it back out to Shadow. Back out to Mael's possession.
And that's just a great veteran play by OT to get the ball back to Shadow by hitting off the wall. That's not something he can do.
Hobo finds Mael, but good block by MLG. Here you can see the sucker in play.
Yeah, it's been a big
Foe's able to get the ball back out. Now it's a 2-on-1. Billiam's even there. 3-on-1. Foe roll past the Chris. Saved by Shadow.
He tried it again. It worked so well the first time. He thought he might as well give it a second go. It didn't work quite as well that time.
Billiam overcharges, gives the ball back out. Well, she's going to be able to pick this up comfortably. Gives it out to Mael. 2 people already back, though. Foe getting in Mael's face. He overcharges, but he's going to get the ball back. Back out to OT. OT off the wall, trying to find somebody open. He's one hit, so he can't stay there long. Foe, good block out there to get the ball.
Yeah, Dragon Slayers have been doing a really good job at blocking people out to get the passes.
And there's the opportunity. Billiam! 6-5 now, Dragon Slayers. You're seeing, one thing you're seeing a lot here is that quick turnaround that Dragon Slayers have to get the ball deep out.
Yeah, they've been
to find those opportunities.
They've been on point with their boosting all game. They've had a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s. And on the opposite side, they've been back covering 1v2s very effectively.
Player movement on Dragon Slayers is definitely helping them out here. Mael's in the middle trying to find Hobo. Blocked out by MLG. Shadow's going to have to come out deep to get this ball back. Mael able to get the ball. Has an angle, but MLG gets the ball back. And is knocked out. Deep pass here again. Oh, kicked out by Shadow. Reset it back. Dragon Slayer's up. 6-5. 3:30 left. Ball out to Chris. Chris finding Billiam in the middle. Welshie's in his face. Kicks it out. Fox. Foe. Keep going on Fox. Saved by Shadow there. Back to Dragon Slayers. Mael and MLG fighting it out. As usual. A little bit better defensively right there from Mael's team. Gets the ball back. Now they have an opportunity. OT goes for the corner. Saved off the post. OT having to give the ball back out to Shadow.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Mael's team's going to start pushing a little bit more aggressively offensively here to try and get that tying goal soon. They don't want to leave it for the last second.
And good chance here. They tie it. 6-6. Good roll by OT.
This has just been a crazy back and forth game. You know, as soon as one team takes the lead, the other team ties it back up and they take the lead. I mean, this has just been a crazy opening game for the start of NASBL Season 2.
Great start. Definitely. Hopefully more to come as the season progresses. 187 getting the ball back. 2:20 left. One goal will win it all. Ball given away out to Mael's team. Mael's deep. Kicked out by MLG. Oh, OT's right there for it. Finds Mael on the side. Done! From Hobo from downtown.
And that's what they've been doing all game, getting into Mael, and then he finds a mid with a charge set right in the center, and they've been hitting those shots consistently all game. And the Dragon Slayers hasn't had anything to stop it. They haven't been able to stop that shot.
Don't know if you can actually blame 187 for those. Those are tough.
No, that's a, you know, you can't even blame the defense really, but they have to lock that down somehow.
Oh, missed pass there. Chris was there. Can't get it. Now he's dead. Finds Mael. Mael gets past MLG, but good sucker play by MLG. Gets the ball back. Mael able to get it. Oh, the one hit was real.
And that's one of those things you wouldn't have seen last season. I don't think MLG would have stopped that last season and Mael would have scored with that sucker.
Billiam now. Finding Foe off the top right, though. 120 left, and Mael has control. Ball back out. Finds OT. OT off the wall. Good way to get the ball back. MLG will have no more of that, though. Knocks it into the stratosphere.
And that is what OT is known for. He is the king of hitting off the wall to himself. You can never predict it, and he always gets it.
Oh, Billiam with the interception. He has nothing to do with it, though. But good timing now because they only have 55 seconds to tie this thing up. Good defensive pressure here. Looks like Dragon Slayer's not looking. Oh, and there's the giveaway. But another giveaway. Dragon Slayers with a second opportunity. 40 seconds left. Foe on the bottom side. Chris in the middle. Good defense there. Chris able to get the ball. Finds Billiam. OT's in his face. Tries to find Chris, but OT knocks it out.
And they brought
29 seconds.
They are just going a full defensive lockdown here. They're not giving them any open space at all.
25 seconds left. Foe in the middle. Has Billiam on the side. Foe goes deep, hits it, ties the game. 21 seconds left.
That is the danger of Foe. Foe will take shots that no one expects him to take.
20 seconds left in this game. Ball given out to Dragon Slayers. Billiam's right there with Chris. 12 seconds left. Do they have anything to do? Chris gets behind OT. Billiam has no way to get it out. Foe, 5 seconds left. 187 with the Hail Mary. Kicked out. Tied game. 7-7. We're going to overtime.
Overtime in the first game of the season. This has just been a great opener.
It's going to be interesting how both teams look into this overtime. If they change any strats or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be going for. I have a feeling Mael's team will try and get it done early. You know, maybe a long pass to Mael, whereas Dragon Slayers, the longer the game goes on, longer the OT goes on, I think the Dragon Slayers have a better chance of scoring. As, you know, more defensive plays break down for Mael's team. But if Mael's team can get early here, it's done.
And thankfully, the game fixed itself for me this time. Ball, Dragon Slayer is able to get it. 1 goal wins it. Billiam finds foe on the outside. Able to get the ball back to Billiam. Has Chris on the top, but can't. Overcharges that. Still going to have the ball, though. Chris is knocked out, though. Looks like they're going to have to hold on to this for a little bit longer. Hobo coming to defense. Makes him 1 hit. Ball still in Dragon Slayer's hands. Chris back on his feet. Foe's 1 hit, though. He's going to have to give it up pretty quickly. Good curl pass. Finds Chris in the middle. Has Billiam in the middle, but can't get it to him. Now, Mael's team, first possession in this overtime. Deep pass out. Finds Mael. Blocked by MLG.
Look at Dragon Slayers. They're already all back. By the time Mael gets the ball, they have 3 people right near him.
OT off the wall once again. Has Mael in the middle. Dog save by 187.
What a shot, and what an even better save. 187 just saving the game right there for Dragon Slayers.
Mael able to get the ball back out. Keeping possession. Good defense keeping Mael's team out of the way, but still Mael's team ball. OT finds Mael. Mael going off the wall. Has Hobo in the bottom, but he's covered by foe. Mael goes for the corner save by 187. Ball now. Dragon Slayer's able to pick this up.
2 are dead, and Mael can't get a boost back.
This could be the upset in the making. Dragon Slayers off the wall, but Billiam cannot get it.
And they just weren't quick enough there. They had 2 people down, and Mael was trapped down low. They could have scored right there. They just didn't take advantage.
OT having to dump the ball out. Now 2 people on Mael's team are 1 hit. Can't get the hit off. Fox was so close. Foe. Little lag here. Chris able to pick it up for Dragon Slayers now. Full teams are back. Finds Foe in the bottom. Billiam back in the middle. Good defense here by Mael's team. Foe not wanting to give it up. He's also covered now. 187 able to get the ball back out. Given away. Billiam could not pick it up. Mael's right there. MLG comes out deep. 187 wasn't in the box, but he saves it.
That could have been the game-ending error right there as well, but 187 just gets back in time.
187 stepping up to the plate for his team this overtime. Ball given up. Shadow's going to go out deep. Billiam's in his face. Suckers the ball out. Looks like Mael's able to pick it up, though. He has Hobo in the middle, but gives it out to OT. OT's 1 hit. Tries to go off the wall to find Mael, but can't. Ball still in Mael's team's possession. Mael disconnects, comes back in the game.
Interesting. I don't know if he was having connection issues or something.
Ball still in Mael's team's possession. 3.5 down in this overtime already. Nothing yet. Mael's team, we're on the verge. But some good saves by 187 keeps them in it. Ball, good defense there by Foe. Looks like they're going to be able to get the ball back. And that's the thing with getting hit right before you pass. It'll just go all any direction.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Just part of the game, right?
Good block there by Foe. Couldn't stay in, though. So Mael's team hold on to it. Deep pass finds Mael, but goes off the wall. Let's see who's able to pick this up. OT's right there. He gets it off before getting hit. Mael finds Hobo in the middle. Oh, clicks it off and can't get it. Still ball. Oh, saved by 187. Mael's team on the offensive, but good blocks there.
Yeah, they've had opportunities. They just haven't been able to get conversion.
OT with this 1 hit. Gives the ball up, but back out to Mael. Good play there by Shadow. Mael off the OT off the wall. Finds Foe. He's 1 hit, and well, she knocks him out. Opportunity now, Mael's team. Mael gets the ball out. Finds OT. Hobo, good wraparound, but OT did not go after him.
Just couldn't find the seam there. Hobo had the lane though.
Mael tries a power shot right into MLG's hands, and he's knocked out. Ball back out to Dragon Slayers. 5 minutes down. It's been mainly all Mael's team, but Dragon Slayers here with an opportunity now. Billion on the bottom. Chris goes for the shot in the side. Barely misses. Billion fighting Shadow. Shadow's out of the box now. Ball back out to finds Billion, but can't get to him.
Phil was there alone in front of the net. Phil just couldn't get the pass through to him, but he had that.
Dragon Slayer's ball still. Roll pass out to Billion. That's Foe in the top. Chris trying to get an opening out of Hobo. Hobo's right there, though. And ball given away to Mael. Mael one-on-one with MLGs. One hit. He's going to hold on to this until his team gets back. Back. Defense as well as Dragon Slayers. OT. Making sure they keep control. Has Mael in the corner. This might be bad for him. Yep. Given out by Foe.
And again,
Dragon Slayers.
This is just great defense by Dragon Slayers. They have been shutting Mael down in the overtime. This little 2-3 minutes just passed.
Billion blocked out by Welshie. Foe, good save to get the ball back to his defensive man, MLG. Ball back out to Dragon Slayers. Billion trying to get around OT. Has Billion in the middle. Has Chris, but good block by OT. Looks like Mael's able to pick this one up. Good blocking there by Hobo to keep. Oh, but the defense is just there.
They're back again. They're back quicker than Mael's team can get there.
7 minutes down already in this overtime. Nothing yet. It's come up. Mael's team still looking for that one goal to save the upset. Ball back out to Dragon Slayers now. Billion able to get the ball out. Chris going to get boosted by Foe. Tries to get past OT. Finds him outside there. OT's right. Billion one shot. He's going to have to give the ball back soon. Chris behind the defense. Just can't get the ball out to him. Back and forth between Foe and Bill. Finds Chris finally. Little roll shot doesn't do anything. And MLG will clear that out.
They're just trying anything to score at this point. Dragon Slayers haven't had many chances, and they're just trying to get some shots on net, see what goes in.
Hobo trying to find Mael. Billion's right there to block him out. Fight for the ball now as Foe goes high. Mael's team will win that. Ball out now. Finds Mael. Mael and OT are both one shot. OT all the way back out into his defense.
One shot again. They have just been living this game at one shot.
Mael, yes. Mael specifically, too. I mean, that's kind of the deal with being a cherry picker the way he does, getting in the box a lot, getting killed, but he knows how to handle himself. Mael gives ball out. OT scores from deep, wins the game. Mael's team.
And that was the shot we were talking about before, the one that Little Mermaid or Dragon Slayers just haven't had an answer for. The Mael set to either OT or Hobo have just been working perfectly all game, and that's how it ends here.
That was a crazy good game to start. Give it up to Dragon Slayers, though. They fought hard.
Yeah, they looked really good this game. They looked much better than I expected from them. They scared Mael's team there. I haven't talked to them yet, obviously, but I think they were scared going into that long overtime. Crazy
good start to the season. Hopefully it'll only get better from here on out. See if we can get some thoughts from one of their team.
But yeah, this was just a great game to start off the season. I'm interested to see how the teams thought it went. I think Bill's team, they'll be happy they did as well as they did, the Dragon Slayers. But I think they'll be disappointed with the loss. Whereas Mael's team, I think they expected to win this a little bit easier. I can guarantee they didn't expect to go, 10 minutes into overtime with the Dragon Slayers, but that's how it is.
Mitch, how come you didn't say hi?
How are you, Hobo?
It's good. I'm good. I'm great. How about you?
Cool.
Should I call you Koji?
I'm good. Sure.
What do you want?
So, yeah, that's fine. So, NASBL Season 2 first game goes to Mael's team in a clutch epic play by OT.
Hey, I boosted.
We will have more games throughout the week as the season starts out. Go to sb.dotarp.com. Check out the schedule. Leech, man, thank you for the cast. It's been always a pleasure and good luck in the season.
Thank you, Koji.
And we will see you all next time here at NASBL. See you. Spread out, foe. Push back all the way. Back to his end. Gives the ball up to Mael. Mael scores. Deep ball out. 3-on-2 now. Hobo. Wide open in the middle. Looks like he's going for it. Good save behind. Rip. Deep pass now. There's Mael with his cherry pick. Finds the bottom left corner. By MLG. But picked back up by Mael. Hit out off the wall. Scores. Good ball management, or Welshie management, say the least. Finds Billiam, has Chris Christensen, goes into the top right corner.
3-1's.
Ball finds
They can definitely come back from this. This isn't unsurmountable.
Absolutely not with Billiam snipe.
MLG, because OT is not going to miss that.
Deep pass finds foe, top right corner, ties.
Up on Mael's team.
Interesting to see how they change strats if they do. Good deep pass finds Chris. Gets the ball safely back out to OT. Finds Mael, dunks it in over 187. Foe wide open, goes for Billiam. Billiam with the angle gets saved by Shadow. Back out to Mael. Mael trying to find OT, finds the corner, takes the lead back. Giving up once again. Good spot. Finds the roll. Foe's able to get the ball back out. Now it's a 2-on-1. Billiam's even there. 3-on-1. Foe roll past the Chris. Save by.
Doing a really good job at blocking people out to get the passes.
And there's the opportunity.
Tying goal soon. They don't want to leave it for the last second.
And good chance here. They tie it. 6-6. Good. Kicked out by MLG. Oh, OT's right there for it. Finds Mael on the side. Double from Hobo from downtown in the middle. Has Billiam on the side. Foe goes deep, hits it, ties the game. 21. OT off the wall once again. Has Mael in the middle. Dog save by 108. How to handle himself. Mael gives ball out. OT scores from deep.